Good day, everyone. So, today we will tackle the organizational change through performance management. So, let's start with what is organizational change? In performance management, organizational change means making significant adjustment to how employee performance is measured and managed. So it means ang organizational change, it is a significant adjustment to how employee performance is measured and managed.
Good day, everyone. I am James Clyde Orion, base BA HR Import, and today I will be discussing creating a high performance environment with the leadership challenge. As our organizations emerge from this global pandemic, leadership is critical to achieving the kind of growth and fighting spirit we will need to see in the months and years to come. For many leaders, this new world and a way of working commands us to draw to an entirely new skills. It will be the role of the leader to create and maintain a high performance environment that can not only withstand the changes to come, but also embrace the potential for new and excitement opportunities that lie ahead. So leaders may face challenges and difficulties, especially our boss and our manager. So how do leaders create a high performance environment? So first we have the supporting individual performance. So we all feel more in control if we know where we are going. Individual team members need to be clear what part they play in achieving objectives and be accountable for achieving expectations and standards set out of them. So in this part, members must know what they are doing and understand their tasks clearly, especially the goals that they want to achieve. So example ani no is kanang for example sa atong klase no, our instructor wants to create a group or a team. So na jud na isa ka leader nga i-assign nga mo guide no. So a leader must know how to kanang uh, have that communication skills, especially sa iyang mga members. So a leader must assign their duties and tasks nga ilang buhaton. So the relationship and the communication is very important. So if makita sa members that the support systems of the leader nga is naa didto, then she or he eventually can do and understand his or his her tasks. The second one is balancing well-being and performance. So as what we know, health is our wealth. Proper time management and work balance must be applied in the workplace. Our mental health truly matters, so we must taking care of it. Because of our leadership ability no or skills, dili yun na mawala sa to ng workaholic jud kayo ta when it comes to work. So example ani no, it kanang lapas na sa oras but we are still doing our job no, maski wala na ta sa office uli na tagbalay gatrabaho gyapon ta. So there is na siya positive impact when it comes to your job para dali siya mahuman, but there is napod siya negative impact when it comes to your health. Of course no, aside sa mawad-an na kag oras sa imong family, it is not also good for your mental health no, maka-stress baya gyud ang daghan tag trabahoon. So we need to see the balance on it because that is very important in a workplace. The last one is understand individual expectation. So a good leader must be a good follower. So accepting our members' suggestion, ideas can build strong relationship. So just like me no, I'm a youth leader in an organization here in our barangay and especially in the municipality of Tubay. I am the president of Tubay Active Youth Organization. So as a leader no, I am very much aware that listening to my fellow youth, no, to my fellow colleagues is very important, because in that way we are able to build strong relationship. Aside from that, no, mas dali buhaton ang trabaho if we communicate well to each other. So it is very important, no, that their ideas are being validate, no, sa isa ka organizations.
Good day, everyone. I am Christine May Atenta, and today I will tackle the building and leading high performance team and organizational culture and performance management. As you observe in the picture, nag-ask ang usa ka person if kinsay gusto og change, tagay ng hands up. But pag-ingon niya og kinsay gusto magbag-o, and then walay ng hands up. So today we will tackle about change in organization through performance management. So dili nato mabago ang usa ka organization kung mismo atong kaugalingon dili nato mabago. We know nga obligasyon gyud sa usa ka leader ang iyang team members, but kita as a member obligasyon pud nato atong kaugalingon. Building and leading high performance team. So, a high performing team is every leader's dream. The leader of any team wants to build a team that want to achieve, that know how to achieve, and who enjoys getting better and better. So, what is a high performance team? So, a high performance team is a group of individuals working together in harmony to achieve what others might think of as the impossible. So, for example, ang kaning high performance team is naga-include ni siya as a whole. Like for example, kana sila nga section na sila unity. So, tungod sa ilang unity, nakakuan sila og high nga performance. So, there are following case steps for building and leading a high performance team. So, first is commitment. So, a team needs to have a sense of being a team, a feeling of cohesiveness. They get this form bonding and spending time together socially as a whole team. So, for example, aning commitment is that having a work, lunch, or evening drink. Like for example, kanang magdungan mog paniud to sa imong ka-workmate, magdungan mog uli, nga na so tungod ana niya maka-create mog relationship sa usag-usa. Ang importante aning commitment is that they get know to each other and to build respect and trust. Next is align on purpose and vision. It is a critical for any team to be totally aware of their shared team purpose and that they are all working toward achievements of shared goals. So, ang aligning on purpose and vision in organization create a sense of unity and direction, which is essential for success and growth. Next is setting individuals' targets. So, it is the role of the leader to win the respect of the team and to inspire them to achieve their goals. The team leader must give the team their direction forward. Like, what do you want us to achieve? Why is it this important? If we succeed, what will that feel like? What kind of team will need to be achieve our goals? Effective organization. A good leader will know the strengths of each team member and will use combined strength to improve team performance. Running effective meetings is key to organizing and to building the team. Set clear objectives for each meeting and vary how you run the meeting to achieve your specific objectives. So, one of the example ani if sa usa ka effective organization is kanang magkanda ka og meeting kay didto nimo mahibaw-an ang mga idea or mga strengths sa imong team. Example ani is that one meeting could be a state of play of the workload. The next kibali og magkanda ka og meeting kuan siya kanang sunod-sunod ang process di kay mulaktaw ka sa pikas. Like One meeting could be state of play of the workload, the next identifying blocks to success, a third a brainstorm session to generate new ideas, and a fourth process mapping to improve how we work with other department. So, pamaagi ana nga kuan nga process is that makuan nimo ang effective organization. Next is setting short-term goal. Always have both individual goals and team goals each month. Team goals should include both immediate workflow and also working on goals to improve how the team work together. Goals should be achievable but stretching the team. So like for example, ani is that if your long-term goal is to improve your physical fitness and your short-term goal could be I will exercise for at least 30 minutes 5 days a week for the next month. So this goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Next is providing feedback. So, many leaders set goals and walk away. It is the leader's role to ensure there is feedback on the progress of the goals and on goal achievement. So, one of the reason nga makabuild ta og high performance is ang mag-provide tag feedback sa atong team members. Kay di na to kana pong ang maghatag ta og feedback sa atong team is makahatag pod nag-positive sa ilaha to improve their self, no? Dapat gyud nga mag-provide tag feedback dili kay para sa ilang in a bad way, but makahatag na siya og positive para sa ila para mo improve ang ilang self. So it is one of the reasons sab nga makabuild ta og high performance in the organization. Next is team motivation. So, an effective leader uses many different methods to motivate their team to achieve. So, one of the reasons sab nga makabuild ta og high performance sa usa ka organization is i-motivate na to atong team member. As an leader, dapat i-motivate nimo ang imong team member. The leader does this by modeling this behavior and by challenging team members to think in terms of solution. So, as a leader, kibali, biskan imo noon siyang kasab-an, imo siyang i-motivate, imo siyang nga kaya ra nimo na kundi mag-isgot mo og other solution para masulbad ang inyong problema. The last key steps of leading a high-performance team in organization is rewarding performance. A reward is simply a way of recognizing success. The most motivating and effective rewards are simple, personal tokens of appreciation. Verbal praise is a reward. Praise from a senior executive is even more rewarding. So, one of the reasons sab nga makabuild tag high performance is that atong rewardan ng atong team, atong mga team member or coworker. No? Like for example, providing tickets to their favorite sporting event will be highly appreciated. Isa sa na siya sa example, kanang tagaan nimo kuan ticket para makadto siya sa iyang favorite nga sports nga agtuan. So, kana nga mga reward is highly appreciated na nasa usa ka employee. So, mo nang rason sab nga maka-create ta og high performance team sa usa ka organization through the rewards. So now we proceed to organizational culture and performance management. So first, we discuss what is organizational culture. So what is organizational culture? An organizational culture may be generally described as a set of norms, beliefs, principles, and ways of behaving that together give each organization a distinctive character. So, ang organizational culture is that ang culture nila sa ilang organization. Like, they said, sa katong mga niaging reporters, nganingon sila nga kanang pagsud pa lang nimo ana nga organization maka-fail na ka nga ingana ilang culture kanang like ingana ang ilang mga batasan, ingana ilang mga attitude, ilang binuhatan when it comes sa ilang work. So there are a few aspects of organizational culture, which is first is overt and implicit expectation for the members' behavior. So, overt expectation in organizational culture are explicit and clearly communicated guidelines, roles, and norms that members are expected to follow. And implicit expectation, on the other hand, are the unspoken or unwritten norms and behaviors that are expected within the organization. They are often conveyed through the organizational culture, values, and the way things are traditionally done. This expectation may not be explicitly stated but are understood through observation and experience. Like for example, sa overt expectation is that the company has a policy stating that employees are expected to arrive at work by 8 a.m. every day. This is clearly outlined in the employee handbook and communicated during the onboarding process. While ang implicit expectation is that while it's not explicitly stated in any company documents, employees notice that senior managers tend to work long hours and often stay late at the office. This sets an implicit expectation that working late or putting in extra hours may be valued or encouraged even though it's not formally communicated. In this example, the overt expectation is the official policy regarding arrival time, while the implicit expectation is the observed behavior of senior manager that suggests a culture of working long hours. Employees might feel pressured to conform to the implicit expectation of working late, even though it's not overtly stated in company's policy. Next is specific custom within an organization. So, it refers to the unique and often unwritten tradition, practices, or behaviors that are particular to that specific workplace. Like for example, is ang kanang organization na sila kibali mag-greetings gid sila, magbesu-besu, mayana na sila dress code, and na sila mga meeting protocol. Next is in group slang and language. So, refers to the specialized vocabulary, terminology, or jargon that is used by members of particular group, community, or organization. This language is unique to the group and is often not easily understood by those outside of it. So there are some organization nga na sila gipang use nga mga language and nasay uban mga group of people sa ilang organization nga na sila mga di na to masabtan nga language. It is serves to create a sense of belonging and identity among group members and can be a way to communicate with others who share the same knowledge or experience. Next is an environment the group has created. Environment created by a group can also refer to the collective atmosphere, values, and norms that are established within the workplace by the organization's employee. So, ang pasabot ani is that kanang makakreate tungod ana nga organization makakreate na mo mga bisan unsa nga grupo. Like for example, makakreate na mo friendship circle of friends tungod kay uban mo ana nga organization. Maka-create na mo og mga inyong maka-share na mo og mga specific hangout spots, tradition, mga inyong mga jokes, inyong mga shared values, as long as nagka-create mo og group sa tungod ana nga organization. So the last one is certain values that group members invoke and sustain. So it means can refer to the principle, beliefs, and standards that a group or community adheres to in various contexts. So members can evoke the value of showing respect for colleagues, clients, and all stakeholders in interaction and communication, sustaining a respectful and positive environment. So there are many certain values nga maka-invoke and makasustain ang usa ka member, which is like for example respect for colleagues, clients, and all stakeholders, and interaction and communication, just like sustaining a respectful and positive environment.
So my next topic to be discussed is building a strong organizational culture. So building a strong performance culture facilitates the organizations in improving the performance and financial results of the organization. So here are the 5 key essentials of building a strong culture. The first one is aligning culture with organizational objectives and strategy. So all your objectives and goals must be aligned together in order for your company to achieve what they want. So example ani no is that kanang sa kanang when it comes to company or organization no, na sila yung mga strategies or mga objectives nga gina-follow in order for them to achieve what they want. The next one is changing culture to drive performance. So it is important that if the strategies doesn't work anymore, goals and objective must be changed. So example aning changing culture to drive performance is that kanang for example no sa company or sa isa ka organization ang mga strategies nga wala na nag-work siya, so in order to achieve in order to achieve the objectives, they must change it. So kasagaran ani is that mag-change sila og kanang positioning. So kaning tao kaning employee ilang ibalhin diri nga position kay mas maayo siya diri, din kani siya nga tao diri siya nga position ipuli. It is because for sure kaya niya nga trabaho. So mo na siya no ang gitawag nga changing culture. The next one is benchmarking culture against excellent and successful organization. So comparing is okay, especially if you want to achieve something that will help your company's needs. So best example ani no benchmarking is that kanang we know that natay mga competitors when it comes to our business. So if makita nato sa ilaha in their way of kanang how they get customers, of course no murag ato pud silang masundog. So kanang murag ma-encourage pud ta ba nga kana da ilang ginabuhat is kanang mo day na reason that's why they have a lot of customers. So in our case murag ato siyang masundog no nga ato pang mapalago atong business with that kind of strategy. The next one is going beyond being a best employer to become a best performer. So always give your employee a chance to shine and to be themselves. So example ani no is kanang mga employer nga kanang gatrabaho sa mga dagko nga company no, they will be recognized with their outstanding performance. So sa kada nga rason no dako na kay na self confidence nga mag-contribute og mas ganahan pa jud ang isa ka empleyado nga mas motrabaho pag yun, because at the end of the day their efforts will be paid off. The last one is building trust inside and outside the organization with a positive culture. So in order to build a strong relationship, employees and employer must have trust to each other so that it will eliminate doubt. Example ani no is that kanang sa mga company or organization dapat transparent jud dapat when it comes to their transaction. Dapat kabalo ang atong mga employees when it comes to our budget, when it comes to our financial activities, or anything no nga ginatrabaho inside and outside the office, because it will build trust jud and a strong friendly relationship to each other.